Here I am with my primary user looking at the prototype. What are your thoughts?
My thought was it's quite big. Whether that works or not, I'm not so sure. It's got quite sort of sharp edges. This flap, I feel, should go flush here, but it doesn't.
Okay, yeah.
This bit of lid here doesn't seal as well. There's a few mil gap on this side. I feel that should be flush.
Yeah, so just so it's sealed. And
open it up.
Do you like the way the roof works?
I do like the way the roof works, and I'm not sure that's intentional. Now, the smoke distributor, doesn't fit in all directions. I feel you could do with a mark to align it so you know instantly which way to put it in.
Okay, yeah.
The hot smoke area, it's going to need to be lit and then placed into position, which I feel isn't great and could be better done by a flap.
I think I agree. Having
here.
a sort of a hatch here.
A hatch here to put it in.
Yeah.
Once it's lit, you then need to start putting in the smoke distributor and then the rack for the food to go on top of that when it's already smoking. So that's not great. You want to be able to place all the food in before you actually get the smoker going.
Okay. And do you have any other questions or queries about the smoker?
No, it seems to be fairly robust. The hinges look like they could be more robust. They look slightly as though you push them too hard, they might break off.
Yeah, I think so.
But it is a prototype. It's quite a rough finish, and I'm not sure it's food safe. But again, it's a prototype.
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter at this moment.
All right. Thank you very much.
I'm now going to add the smoke dust to the cold smoker. I'm only going to do one length because we're doing this indoors. I don't want to fill the house with smoke, and we're having to do it indoors because it's dark and it's raining outside.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. So it's relatively easy to add into.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And now I'd like to put a couple of bits of bacon unsmoked onto the rack. We didn't have a rack that fitted, so we made a makeshift one by bending bits of metal. And I'm going to light a candle, which will then go into the smoke generator, and that will get the smoke being generated. I'll then put it into the box, and put the rack on top, close it up, and start smoking.
Okay, so then this will slowly start to smoke that wood. That's all good. So if we probably gently put it in, the hatch in future would be a very good idea. And now we add this layer on top. In future it could go down smoother. And then can close the lid.
You could also do as a hatch to check that the smoke generator candle is still working.
Yes, that's a good idea. It's quite a small flame when it goes underneath because I think there's less oxygen. There we go.
Now we're going to put
on the fan indoors, just so any smoke that does come out doesn't ruin the house. The smoke leaks slightly, which shows that the product isn't airtight. But otherwise, it mostly seems to be holding up a bit. It could do with a bit more weight on the roof.
We are boarding because there's quite a lot of smoke indoors, and this is not going to be good.
Okay, so here's what it looked like indoors. The smoke is being well generated, and it is actually cold. As you can see, that's where the smoke is generated. But there we go. Otherwise, it's not a hot box, and it seems to have done well. This is ideally outside, so